So I have a Reddit thread up on my other screen, which I may or may not be reading while doing these battles. Yes, I would like another appel. Somebody is now trying to convince me that making a living off of YouTube is comparable to making a living in real life. I wish I was joking. I don't know why I use Reddit. Anyway, that's enough of that. I did not mean to do that. I meant to run around the other way. Because the other way, it is safer, and you can run without getting trapped and falling down in here. Awesome. Anyway, that's a heart skill. I would have dropped down one of these eventually anyway, because it is that heart skill, and I think this is a trainer that will fight you? Yeah. Like, I don't even know how to start to respond to someone trying to convince me that making a living off of YouTube is comparable to making a living in real life. It's obviously something where the best course of action would just be to ignore it, but wow. Moving on, I think this is all I can do with this area right now, because, oh, there's one more, and then that's at that end. Alright, so this is finally the end point where I get to turn back and start thinking about the gym. But TM39 Rock Tomb, not bad. I could teach that to Scyther, I think. I think Scyther can learn it, can definitely make use of it with, like, Technician. But... actually, come to think of it, I don't know if Scyther could learn Rock Tomb. Let's find out. I don't need the Dasgust machine up anymore. Going into the bag, and going into the, TM's pocket, Rock Tomb, power of 50, only 80 accuracy, that's not that much. Ankle can learn it. Scissor, Scyther, whatever cannot. That's a shame. Alright, well, I will see you back in town. Alright, back in Nimbasa, I'm running in circles. I have a Servine out front, Liver, and I'm going to be running into this little amusement park area, because this is where I have to go next. Let's see. Oh, I should turn on the Dasgust machine, because I think there are ground items in here, yeah. Alright, this trash can. Revive, not bad. First one of this playthrough, I think. Let's see, someone's blocking that Ferris wheel gym thing, whatever it is. I seem to remember that there is... Okay, there's a not hidden item. Paralyze Heal. Will be coming in useful as I will be fighting electric types fairly shortly. I'm okay. I want to say there's more, though. More hidden items, more ground items, rather. Not necessarily hidden. Down here, maybe? Is that giant Pikachu thing? There's a bunch of Pikachu references. Oh, look. That's a thing. That's a dropped item. There's a bunch of Pikachu references in, like this game. Pokemon Black and White 2, but, there's no actual Pikachu in the original decks. It's kind of weird. Anyway, this is a, I guess you could call it a side quest. Yancy. And somebody lost their cross transceiver. And, basically you find it. And they call you a bunch of times for no apparent reason. And there's like, I don't know, implied character shipping or something like that. I didn't pay that close attention to it the first time I played this game, or the second time I played this game, or anything after that, but... this is the roller coaster from, this was the gym in Black and White 1, but it is no longer. Now it is just a place where people go to train their Pokemon for whatever reason. Or you don't go to train your Pokemon. Or you're not a trainer, rather. I'm going to go... I think there are regular trainers in here. I know that, at the end, like, you have to find Elisa or something like that. Oh. I was supposed to go and step on the switch, wasn't I? Oops. So press the switch, and you're basically like a train station operator or something like that. Let's see. Are you gonna fight me? I could have sworn there were fights in this area. No? I wonder, is this like the same text that they had to say in Black and White 1, just minus... Oh, come on! Just like, oh, there we go. I was gonna say, is this the same text that they say in the first games minus the battles? But this is the battle. I should probably think about stopping relying on, like Dragon Rage, since it does only 40 damage every time, and that's not a lot anymore at this level. Why did I do that? It's not a lot anymore at this level. I thought that said Super Potion, not Super Repel. Reading is hard. Anyway, I do want to go and switch over the items so that you... Let's move that over, that leftovers over to the person who's actually going to be in battle a lot. Alright, moving on. Are there any others? I feel like there should be more battles in here than there has been, but apparently not. And yes, the acceleration part of the roller coaster, that's always fun. Let's see, let's turn on this one. And battle? Yes? Alright. Please don't have as much Sap Sipper as the last one did. Yeah, go ahead and encore me into the move that I was going to use ad infinitum anyway. Let's see, is this the end? Yay, loot de loops. Been on a couple of those. It's a very interesting experience. You there. I'm looking for the gym leader. She just left. Alright, perfect. But that's another paralysis heal, which I guess is good to have if you're going to be fighting a lot of electric types. So, it's something about Thrill of Roller Coasters. I'm not completely sure, like, game design-wise, why we were supposed to come here. It didn't really serve any purpose, it was just kind of extra fights for the gym, but in any event, I can now enter that building. I wonder why you're not even allowed to enter the gym if there's no leader in there. Like, don't they have to leave periodically anyway? Like, why do the trainers in there have to... I don't know. Anyway. Something about what? I wasn't reading that. This isn't even the gym, is it? Who did I just battle? Well, okay then. I guess I just got myself into a Ferris wheel ride with a rather hostile stranger, and the game is lagging. I haven't really had lag problems with, like, DS simulation on this computer before, but apparently it doesn't like this Ferris wheel scene. I mean, I guess this kind of is a lot of polygons to render with the Ferris wheel, but still. Yeah. Great. Looking at the window. Yeah, that was a rather bizarre sequence right there. Can I fight the gym now? I kinda got lost on my way to the gym. And I didn't actually mean to talk to you, I meant to come over here. Great. Let's see. It's like a fashion show gym or something like that. It's rather weird. Yes. Give me that fresh water. This place reminds me... I think, well... Yeah, the first time I raced on the Electrodrome in Mario Kart 8 kinda reminded me of this gym. With a whole, like, high bass music thing going on. I think I just like magically lost like half my vocabulary. Anyway, one of these days I'm gonna evolve into Superior. Hopefully before the actual gym battle. Let's see, I think it should be my next level, because I don't think there's any starter Pokemon who evolves after level 36. How close am I to a level? I really hope there's one more trainer in this gym, because I really want that level. Alright, good, there is. I'm out of power points on Leaf Blade, but I do have an Ether. Elixir, one of the two. I think it's just an Ether. I'm pretty sure it's not an Elixir. I like how, again, it seems to only happen this way, but I got a critical hit. As I was saying, I only got the critical hit when my opponent was down to like 2 HP. Also, I learned, what was that one move? I learned Coil over Dragon Rage, and then immediately realized that that was going to be lowering my stats instead of raising them, thanks to contrary ability. That was smart. Also, I hit the B button during the animation for evolution. Yeah. Well, what's one more rare candy, really? Anyway, I don't have a superior to fight the gym leader with, rather. And I'm gonna do that, because that would make things a lot easier if I have a fairly level superior. Let's get out of there. No, that's the A button, not the B button. Embargo, no, go away. I said go away, nobody wants to learn Embargo. That's not useful in any way, shape, or form. Alright, Elisa, this better not be. I don't think this will be as bad because my team is closer to being fully evolved than it was in the last gym battle, but we'll see how this turns out. Undoubtedly, she has something completely ridiculously overpowered, like, up her sleeve.